We're barely a few days into 2026 and already there are new Copilot updates coming out. Yes, it's a sobering welcome to 2026. But of course, I know staying on top of these changes can be a bit of a challenge. And that's why today I'll be showing you 7 of these new changes. They range from improvements in Copilot Chat, improving its responses, to new agents available to you, where you can now ask an agent a question to find the right person in your team and business with the right skills to help you on a project. Yes, no more needing to search that company directory or just guess from people's job titles. As well as that, there are other enhancements here that I'm sure will help you out. So before we head into Copilot, why not hit the like button to let me know if this video has helped you out, as well as that, the all important subscribe button so you don't miss any tutorials that we put out every single week. And other than that, then let's head into Copilot and find out what's new. So let's check out the first change, which is a bit of a technical one, with the introduction of a new model that powers Copilot Chat. But why should we be concerned about new models? Well, they improve the way that Copilot Chat works, and it improves its overall responses. And this new introduction is GPT 5.2. Yes, we've covered GPTs on this channel before, and GPT-5 was the latest change that was made available in Copilot. But now Microsoft have now introduced 5.2. And the best news is that you likely already have this deployed for you today. Right inside of Copilot Chat, I can see this has now been enabled for me, because in the top right, we see an auto option. Selecting the drop down, we can see 2 types of response. A quick response to answer right away, or think deeper, for more deeper or more answers that need more information to come back with a relevant reply. Now, leaving it set to auto, as many as you will do, well, that just decides which option it should use itself based upon your question. So you can of course leave it set on this option, but I'd like to go and show you how each of these work. Let's now select quick response and head down to our Copilot prompt box and now give Copilot a question. What is the latest updates on Project Greenspace? Now, with the option to have this responding using a quick response, well, it's going to only use relevant information to come out a very quick answer, and it won't use deeper, more insights it can find from the overall environment. We can see here the current status, financial oversights, and key achievements. But now let's turn this around. Head back up to a new chat with Copilot, and now changes to a think deeper response, and give Copilot the same question once again. And here we can see a difference. Rather than Copilot immediately replying to my answer, instead it took 30 seconds, and it broke this question down into multiple different streamlines. Planning search strategies, crafting query details, searching across all of my different information and data. We can then see a reply here which includes more information taken from more information sources. My most recent meeting, which was also transcribed, recent Teams activity, documents, risks and issues, open actions, gaps, and more as well. So we can immediately see a difference between the 2 models. Using Think Deeper will give us a more deeper result using more information sources. A quick response will give an immediate reply with less information being also reviewed. And Auto, which will be set for you, will decide which option best suits your question. But you'll now see GPT 5.2 available to you in Copilot Chat to begin using today. And sticking to the topic of Copilot Chat, there's one area that comes up many times when I talk to people about ChatGPT versus Copilot. And that's because ChatGPT has been able to use your past conversations to also build up information about you and how you work and come back with answers on. But Copilot has not been able to do that for quite a while. But now a new change is rolling out. If we head over to our 3-dot menu in Copilot Chat and select Settings, and then head over to Personalization, and now we scroll down, we can see here Chat History will now allow us to use Copilot's different chat history to come back with information as well as understanding on how we work using something called Work IQ. That's Microsoft's new term to be able to understand how you work and the data you have access to come up with better replies in Copilot. But there we go. Chat history is now available to us. However, as you can see, it shows Frontier, meaning this is now only available in an early preview. But once you do have it, well, it will be enabled by default, ensuring that your Copilot responses will now be improved using your past conversations and history to build up better answers for you. And there's also now improvements to agents right inside of Copilot. The first is the introduction of Claude. Now you may be aware that in past videos I also shown you that Claude was available right inside of Researcher that you could utilize. But now Microsoft have now gone a step further by releasing Claude for you to use as an agent either in Copilot Chat or other apps you want to use it within. However, do note that whilst this is available to customers in the US, if you're in Europe or in the UK, there are some data processing considerations and it will be also disabled by default. But if you want to enable it, there are options absolutely to do that, but do ensure you check out the reasons why, because there are some data privacy and data protection areas for you to consider. Now, assuming you also have Claude now enabled or Anthropic models in Copilot, well, you can access Claude really easily. Here inside of Copilot on the web, I've headed over to the agent store, which you can access using all agents in the left-hand navigation bar. Then search agents and search for the word Claude, and you'll find this new agent. By left-clicking, you'll be able to add it into your Copilot personally, and once you have, you can open it and use a new Claude Sonnet 4.5 model right inside of Copilot. So here as an example, we can ask it to create a new LinkedIn post announcing our project launch for Project Greenspace. However, as you'll see in a moment, it doesn't work exactly as we would expect. This agent is connecting to web-based data rather than your work-based data by default. You can see here it has no idea what Project Greenspace is. But that doesn't mean it's not very useful to use, because Claude, as many people already know, is really good at writing copy and also working on complex problems. So you can use this agent called Claude right inside of Copilot without any other paid subscriptions to Anthropic or Claude itself. But of course you will need to enable it if you're outside of the US, but take careful consideration about those data protections and data privacy statements. So before we get Copiloted out, let's also consider another problem. How can you stay on top of all of this change in Microsoft 365 and Copilot? Yes, there can be a bit of fatigue when it comes to trying to stay on top of everything all the time. But that's where me and the team at Your 365 Coach can help you out. If you, your team or your business are struggling to get the most from Microsoft 365 and want to maximize your investment, why not head to the link below? Find out how we can help you with training sessions, on-demand learning for our academy, or even sessions to look at strategic ways to use Microsoft 365 in the best possible ways. So now you know where to turn when you're struggling in Microsoft 365 and Copilot. Let's now head back into Copilot and find out what's new. And there's another new agent as well, which is called the People Agent. And this I was pretty impressed with, because what it also enables us to do is speak to a Copilot agent which understands how you work and your peers around you in the wider company, to find out the relevant people on a project or have a particular area in a skill that you need to get a piece of work done. So in this example, using our People Agent, we can now go ahead and ask it who are the right people to discuss Project Greenspace with. And we can now see the People Agent begins to look across all of the data it has access to in Microsoft 365, including my own data and my own emails, OneDrive, Teams and SharePoint sites. And it finds out the relevant people. Myself as a primary organizer and coordinator across multiple meetings, Alex involved in early phase planning, Matthew, Nestor and Megan, and some specialized roles here as well. Even some external stakeholders that were also present in the meeting too. So we can see here that the People Agent can now find relevant people in your company to help you with a particular problem. In addition, going back to our People Agent, we can also have a different type of conversation. We could also ask it who reports to different individuals in the company using your company data to also let you know how your organization is structured. But also, if I have a meeting upcoming with Alex, you can see here your upcoming interactions. a one-to-one meeting with Alex. Select Help Me Prepare, and now it has an automated prompt given to the people agent to also summarize any open action items, follow-ups, risks or changes, and agenda topics to also discuss with Alex in our meeting. So you can use a people agent to prep for your meetings with colleagues or just find the right people in the company to speak with about a potential problem. And there's a new update right inside of Copilot Search. By selecting Search inside of Copilot on the web, we'll be taken to our Copilot Search page. And we've covered this previously on our channel before. But let's go ahead and search for Project Greenspace. And it shows us relevant results across our search. But now there's an additional source we can use. On the left hand side under the results, we can see M365 Copilot Chats. By left clicking it, we can now search through our different Copilot chats and retrieve a past conversation all around Project Greenspace or any other topic we have an interest in. And all we now need to do is go ahead and left click one of our chats with Copilot, and it'll go ahead and open Copilot Chat and the conversation we had previously with Copilot to get started and kick off the conversation once again. So now there's no need to go back all of your chats manually or just trying to find the one in the navigation bar. Use Copilot Search to search across all your different conversations with Copilot. And there's also a new enhancements when it comes to building agents with Copilot. Here I have a custom agent I've created, which sits on top of all our HR policy information, which is of course fictional. What I can now do is ask our agent to explain how to book our annual leave, and they'll go ahead and answer a question taken from the policy itself. We created this using the Copilot Studio Lite experience. But this agent also has limitations. It cannot create documents, charts, or that type of asset. It's never been able to do that previously. So let's go down and test this out. I'll simply ask this Copilot agent to summarize this into a short Word document. And when we give our agent this question, it won't be able to come back with a result. But there's a change we can make to our agents to allow it to create documents and help out our colleagues when it comes to creating these summaries. To achieve this, let's head into our HR policy assistant and edit the agent itself, assuming of course I'm the owner of that agent. We'll scroll down and inside of our agent builder, we'll see a new option to create documents, charts and code. And what we can now do is simply switch this on. Now with that done, I'll go and update my agent on the right hand side, which updates the agent in place. And once that's now been updated, we'll head straight back into our Copilot Chat experience and give it another go. So with our agent now updated, I asked it to outline the HR policy just like before, but this time I'm also going to ask it, can you summarize this into a Word document? And we'll now see an immediate change. Copilot will now begin to create a downloadable Word document summarizing its answer. Let's give it a couple of minutes to go and create that document. And there we go. We can now see our agent has came out with a downloadable HR policy summary, which covers how to book leave. I can now give this to one of my colleagues and share it via an email rather than copying and pasting that chat response. So now you can update your agent to create documents, charts and more just by enabling it in your builder. And finally, there's also now a new update right inside of PowerPoint using Copilot. I've had many different PowerPoint decks shared with me over the years. Sometimes a slide doesn't make particular sense, and I could end up searching about that information on a search engine. But instead, if you're unsure about a particular slide in a deck that's been shared with you, you can right-click the slide and select a new option to explain. It then opens Copilot Chat sidebar on the right-hand side of PowerPoint, and we can see it here. Explain this slide, what it means, why it's included, and how it fits in the rest of the presentation. And we can see the summary here of the slide itself. So you can use this function on any of your existing or new slide decks right inside of Copilot, and you can even ask follow-up questions in your Copilot sidebar about this particular slide to also further your understanding. So if you're stuck on a particular slide, why not right-click it and choose Explain to find out more. So there you have it, 7 new changes in Copilot, and I'd love to know what you think of these in the comments below. Personally, I think there are 2 changes which stand out for me personally. The first one is the people agent. You see, over the years when I've worked in different companies, it can be really tricky at times to find the right people to talk to when you need to get something done. when those people have the knowledge that need to help you out. The problem is, though, we can often rely on emails or speak to people in our company, but are not really sure on who best to talk to. Well, now I believe that People Agent can help us out with that problem. The second one is more of a strategic change in Microsoft. We're now seeing Claude becoming more available in Copilot. Previously, we saw it only working in Researcher, but now we have an agent which plugs into Claude that we can ask questions of. Now, you may be wondering, well, what's the benefit of Claude? Well, for many people around the world, they prefer it over open AI models like ChatGPT, and this softening from Microsoft bringing Claude into Copilot now provides us a new opportunity to use a different AI model that can also change the way that we work and how we create content. So I'm interested to see where Claude goes next in Copilot 2. And outside of that, of course, if today's video has helped you, please let me know by hitting the like button or just comment below. As well as that, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any tutorials just like this every single week. And other than that, thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.